Former President Donald Trump is rallying with one Midwest governor who speculators say is on the Republicans' shortlist for vice president after spending years remaining loyal to the MAGA movement. On Friday, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem will appear with President Trump at a sold-out event in Rapid City, according to Fox, where she is expected to endorse his re-election campaign. The decision is not a hard one, as Trump continues to vastly outpace his rivals in the GOP primary and garnering up to 60% of Republican primary voters in some polls. Asked whether she is hoping to fuel speculation about her chances to join the ticket with Trump, Noem replied, "I don't think so, but that doesn't mean she would dismiss the opportunity if it were offered." "Yeah. I'd have to consider it," the governor said when asked what she would do if she was offered the job. "I think everybody would have to consider it if they were asked that question. It's such an important time in our history where we see constitutional freedoms being undermined by leaders across this country almost every day. We all should step up to make sure we're doing all that we can to keeping our freedoms, our values, America the way that it's always been in place," she said. Since taking office in 2019, Governor Noem has been a stalwart supporter of the former president, famously appearing with him at a 4th of July rally at Mount Rushmore in 2020 and deflecting blame directed toward Trump after the January 6, 2021 riot at the Capitol. "What happened on January 6 was horrible and should never happen again in this country. What I want to do is look forward and make sure that we continue to have fair and transparent elections that people can trust," said Governor Noem at the time when asked about Trump's culpability. The Rough Rider state governor briefly flirted with a 2024 presidential bid of her own before backing away from the idea, instead using her rising profile within the GOP to support President Trump since he announced his re-election campaign earlier this year. Noem says only he can retake the White House. "I do feel pretty confident that President Trump will be the Republican nominee for president," she told Fox News Digital. "He obviously has a record that he's running on and people know with him what they're getting. I think these other candidates that are in may be good people, but their record isn't just as impressive.